What's going on, guys? It's your boy Screens, and I'm back again with another video. So I know you guys love my build videos, so today's video is going to be all about the 3 best builds in NBA 2K20. So these builds together are, the most, this is a great comp lineup, you know what I'm saying? Like, this lineup is actually, like you can win a lot of games with this lineup. This is a lineup that a lot of competitive players run. And these builds aren't really that hard to get used to be honest with you. These builds are fairly easy, and they're like, these builds alone, like for players that aren't like very good at the game or they're new to the game, for example, they will win you games. So I'm gonna do all 3 of these builds for you guys right now. But before we start, I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe with those post notifications on if you guys are new to the channel, because we got videos, we got streams, we got everything on this channel all day long during the summer, bro. So like I said, like, comment, subscribe with post noties. Also follow my Twitter, which will also be down in the description, to keep up with me in the channel, because a lot of the times the YouTube notifications be tripping. I usually tweet out all of my videos and streams on my Twitter. And so if you don't get the YouTube notification, you will 100% get the Twitter notification. Plus, I also interact with you guys, and this is your channel too, so you guys always give me ideas, bro. So with that being said, let's get right into it, bro. So for the point guard build, it's obviously a point guard. The point guard is the facilitator of the team. He's the one that's going to be scoring a lot of your points. Now, with the pie chart, that has to be a point guard, by the way. When I pick the pie chart, you guys are obviously going to know what build this is. I'm going to pick the blue and green pie chart. Now, based off of this, you guys probably already know what build this is. This is the BP build. You guys also want to pick the speed pie chart. A lot of people ask me like what BP means. The BP is basically the guy who found this build out. BP, like the guy by the name of BP, found this build out, and yeah, so like that's usually why it's called the BP build. It's a slashing sharpshooter that's small, but it can speed boost. So what you guys are gonna want to do is you guys are gonna want to first max out your driving. I want to show you guys 2 variations of this build. So what you guys want to do, max out your driving layup and your driving dunk, and then bring your close shot to an 88, so you get 15 shooting badges, or finishing badges. Then what you guys want to do is bring this basically max out all of these, and then pull down your free throw to an 85, so that you have 20 shooting. Max out your pass accuracy, ball handling, and pull your post moves up to a 52, so you get that 15th playmaking badge. Now, like I said, this is mostly for 3s. So obviously a lot of people make this build like this because they can use it for 2s because of the 6 defensive badges. But obviously, honestly, this build is really small. You're going to have to make it really small if you want it to speed boost, excuse me. So, honestly, with the height of this build, you're going to be 6'2". And 6'2", honestly, for me, is just too small. But especially if you guys want to run this on the 3s, the best variation of this build is hold on, let me show you guys real quick. Max out your close shot, max out this, max out this. You guys have to max that out to actually get to the, hold on, let me see. Bring your standing dunk to a 34 because you're going to be small, like I said. Post hook is actually important, even though you are 80, or even though you are small. Post hooks are just overpowered. Even if you're contested, they can still go in. It's like a bailout. And then bring your post moves up all the way until, so right here. So right now that we have the 73, you guys can add this to perimeter defense and lateral quickness if you guys do decide to play 2s. If you're a legend, this is 100% the build that I would go with, just because this build is overpowered. You have 20 finishing, 21 shooting, 17 playmaking, and only 1 defensive. Now, if you're a legend, you got 30, 31, 27, and 11. That's way more than enough, bro. That's way more than enough of what you guys need. So, obviously, this is the best 3s build for a guard by far. There's no, maybe just a regular play shot compares with it, but you're not going to have the threat of a driving dunk with a play shot. You have, basically, at 99, you're going to have an 87 driving dunk and a 92 driving layup. So, this build by itself, will cause problems. Obviously, it's multi-dimensional. It can dribble, it can shoot, it can dunk. What else do you need in a point guard build? It does everything. So, you guys can make him compact and then bring him down to 6'2". I don't know if you guys know this, but 6'2 to 6'3 actually, in 6'2 or shorter, gets a faster jump shot. Plus, you can speed boost off rip with the 6'2", so I would pick that. Minimum weight and the lowest wingspan. So as you guys can see, you have an 87 ball handling. You're going to be able to speed boost off rip. Also, your 3-point shot at 99 is going to be, it's going to be an 88, 87. So that's like huge, bro. And same with your driving dunk, it's going to be like an 86, 87. So something that I would, there's two that I would go with, either slasher or spot up shooter. If you guys plan on playing threes, I feel like spot up shooter is just the best one all around. In Pro-Am, if you rely on the rim run a lot, probably slasher is a good one. But in my opinion, I just like spot up shooter, so I'm going to go with that one. So we have made the offensive threat. It's the BP build. So I'm going to show you guys how to like basically use these badges and like where to put them and stuff like that. And yeah. So, while we have some time, hold on. Now we don't have time. So obviously, you guys want to put contact finisher, fancy footwork, and slithery finisher on. These are the three main staples. And consistent finisher and giant slayer. So giant slayer, obviously, just because you're small, you're going to need this. Contact finisher for dunks, because you are going to have an 87 driving dunk. Fancy footwork and slithery finisher for hop steps. And consistent finisher, because the layups are horrendous in this game. Now for your shooting badges, I would do these main, this main like diamond, and then put range extender on, and then put volume shooter. Or maybe catch and shoot, it depends. Honestly, you can mix and match that last one. Do not put steady shooter on, do not do it. For your playmaking badges, what I would probably do is handles for days, quick first step, and unpluckable, and then run something like dimer, bailout, and then, floor general. And then for your one defensive badge, it honestly doesn't really matter. Because of, actually, I know what I would put it on. Because you're playing threes, you're going to have a lockdown that guards corner. So what I would personally do is run off-ball pest, just because, you're going to be guarding the corner. You're going to be playing off-ball. So you, bumping your guy in the corner when he goes for backdoor cuts is actually really important, because he, you bumping him off of the cut, the guard is mostly going to throw a lob on the backdoor baseline. So you having this on and bumping him will probably make the pass go out of bounds. So that's 100% what I would run. Now that we have this build out, I'm going to see you guys in a quick second, and I'm going to make the second build of the video. Alright, yo, so the very next build is going to be for my lockdown defenders out there. This is also one of the best builds probably in this game. Just this pie chart in general is just broken. So I'm going to show you guys how to make it right now. So right now, point guard. You guys want to make the very first build was a point guard. I don't know if I said that, but you guys also want to make this build a point guard too. Now, when you continue, you want to pick the playmaking and defending pie chart, bro. This pie chart is it's been broken since the beginning of the game. This build, this pie chart does everything. So picking this one. Now, obviously, you're probably thinking as a lockdown you need speed, but what I would do is I would pick this one, the 94 speed and 95 vertical one, because with the it's only -1 speed for 12 vertical or something, and that's actually kind of big, to be honest with you. So with this build, you guys are gonna want to max out your driving dunk and layup, and then take your close shot and put your post hook up. Basically max out all of the first 3, and then add 3 to your post hook. You can't add 3, you have to add 4. Or yeah, you can add 3 to your standing dunk. But honestly, in this, you're probably just really tall. Or yeah, you're taller than the guard that's on you. So probably, hold on, I'm going to get into it in a second. So now what you're going to want to do is max out all of your shooting, and then take your free throw down 1, so you get the 10th shooting badge. And then it's going to be weird. So what you want to do is max out your ball handling, and then add your pass accuracy to a 62, so you get 8 playmaking. I'm going to show you guys why I do that in a little bit once I do the badges. Then with the last 148, max out your perimeter, lateral, steal, offensive rebound, and then put your block up. And then what you can do is you can play around with this, and finally get your, hold on, let me see, because I don't think it works if you can get a 65 block and a 75 rebound and still have 21 defensive badges. So now you're left with 12, 10, 8, and 21. Now, obviously, you could play around with the the playmaking badges, if you solely want a spot up build, you could take down the pass accuracy and add it to block and rebound and get like an extra defensive badge. But for me, I'm gonna show you guys why I would like personally, do this. Hold on. So there we go, and then add the 9 to the playmaking to get 8. So press A, compact, 6'5". 6'5", honestly, is probably one of the best heights for this build, just for a lock in general. Like, as you guys can see, your stats for like defense don't go down that much. It's like maybe a -1, a -2. If you go 6'6", that's when you're starting like a -3, -4, -5. So leaving it at 6'5" is perfect because your speed honestly is still really good, and your stats don't go down that much. For this, you could probably go lowest weight, like maybe like a 175. If you wanted to play around with it and maybe get like a 60 strength, probably 200 is good. And then once you do that, max out your wingspan, because you are playing the corner with this build. You guys are going to want to, like on offense, you guys are going to want to sit corner. So, like I said, the weight you can like play around with. Max out your wingspan. Even though you still have a 64 3-ball, you have 10 shooting badges, you're going to be fine. You're going to be perfect. And then obviously you guys are going to want to pick the lockdown takeover. So we have made the two-way slasher. This build is a really good spot up build, and especially with the way I made him, this is like a huge build for like, it does everything. I'm going to show you guys why I picked the playmaking badges too. So, for your finishing, like I said, contact, fancy, and then slithery, and then Lob City finisher. These 4 gold badges are gonna like the perfect for spotting up. And with Lob City finisher, you running baseline from the corner, like while you're spotting up, and just like at a last second you need a lob. Having Lob City finisher obviously is gonna help you a lot. For your shooting badges, what I would do is I would use Silver Quick Draw, because Silver Quick Draw with Release 38 is perfect. Hot Zone Hunter Gold. Let me see. Because honestly, Green Machine Bronze is fine. I'm contemplating Range Extender because, like I said, you guys are sitting in the corner. So Corner Specialist. If you guys are like just spotting up, honestly, you could do something like this. And then depending on if you have hot zones or not, probably run like Silver Hot Zone and then something like this. Honestly, yeah, this is pretty good. For spotting up in the corner, this is perfectly fine. Like I said, Range Extender does help on like those deep twos. So if you, for whatever reason, find yourself like shooting a deep mid-range, like maybe you came, like your foot was on the line, this badge is going to help you. And also, the reason why I was using it is because of the playmaking. So with your playmaking, you will be able to speed boost with this build. So what you guys can do is put on Quick First Step Hall of Fame and Floor General Hall of Fame. Now, the reason why I would put these on this player in particular is because you're sitting corner, you don't really need to do a lot. So Floor General, on like when you're on offense while you're sitting corner, the center and the point guard, the BP, as I went over before, is going to have a +4 in every single offensive stat. So instead of just like an 87 3-pointer, the BP is going to have like a 91. And like all of his slashing stats are boosted, everything's boosted. Same with your center, which is what I'm going to do in a second. And the reason why I put Quick First Step, for one, it's for the baseline, like running baseline, going for lobs. And also, if you're playing against a guard, chances are in a 3v3 scenario, you are going to be in the corner with the other team's point guard, meaning that they don't have defense in their build. So if it really came down to it with like 8 seconds left, you guys are getting boxed and you need a bucket, you can easily just give the ball to the this build, and he can easily ISO the point guard. He can do a hop step, he can do a baseline dunk, he can get a poster with the slashing badges, which is why I feel like Quick First Step is actually really good on this build. Also, like, just in case you guys need a 3-2, like, having that range extender with a Quick First Step and being able to ISO and score on this build is huge as well. So that's why I wanted it on this player. Obviously, you don't need it. You could easily just run with Hall of Fame Floor General. But I figured being, like, multi-dimensional and not being just a corner, you're like, the only way you can score on this build is either in the paint or in the corner if you don't have Quick First Step. Quick First Step gives you the ability to ISO, so that's why I put it on. Now, for your Hall of Fame defensive badges, I would put on this, Pickpocket on silver. Pickpocket this year isn't that good. People are like, I've always heard that people only want it on silver. If you're a legend, that's way different. Put it on the Hall of Fame. But clamps, chase down, rim protector. Honestly, you could play around with rim protector, and there's not really a whole lot that I would like do with this. You guys really want these 4 main badges on Hall of Fame: the interceptor, pick dodger, intimidator, and clamps. And then you can put silver pickpocket just for like on-ball steals and stuff like that. Like I said, if you're a legend, it's way easier for you guys. You got 10 more badges, so in reality, you have 31. So yeah, this last one, you could put it anywhere, to be honest. You could put it on rebound chaser, silver chase down, silver rim protector. It's really up to you. I'm gonna leave it on rebound chaser just so we have that extra badge. So that's the lock build for you guys. Hopefully that is like a good lockdown build for you guys. Like I said, for me personally, this build is really hard to deal with. It's really good defensively, plus it does a lot of things on offense, so it's like multi-dimensional. So like I said, I'm gonna get into the center build right now. Alright, yo. So the very last build in this video is going to be the center position. This is going to be what's setting the screens for the guard. This is going to be what is, playing defense with the lock. And so obviously you want to make him a center. Power forwards are a lot worse this year compared to centers. So what you guys are going to want to do is you guys are going to want to pick the shooting and defending pie chart. I'm assuming you guys have seen this before if you guys watch any of my other videos, but just in case, I'm gonna remake it again right now. So there's 2 pie charts that you guys can choose from. You can either choose this one with strength in it, or you can choose this one with speed and vertical. Personally, I like the balanced one because I like 95 strength. Plus the speed isn't that like big of a difference. So there's only a 4 speed difference, and compared to this one, it's only a 3 vertical difference. So this is the one I went with personally. So what you guys are gonna want to do is max out your shooting at first, and then take down your free throw until a 76, so you get the 17th shooting badge. Now, what you guys can do is upgrade your interior, your block, your offensive and defensive rebound, max out your lateral quickness, leave alone your perimeter defense, and bring your steal all the way up, until you get your 22nd defensive badge, so it's a 54. It's the same as the lateral quickness. I don't like perimeter defense. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Perimeter defense to me doesn't make that much of a difference. If you guys have clamps or something, go for it, throw it on. But to me, it's not that important of a badge. And then for your finishing, you guys are going to want to do this. Hold on. And then put the rest of it on your post hook, so you have a 47. What you can do, actually, honestly, you could probably get away with this. The only reason I wouldn't do this is because your driving layup is it like, for me, driving layup is kind of like bad. Like, I don't like it either. If it's not a good layup, if it's not that good of a layup, you're obviously not going to make it whether you have this upgraded or not. And the more on your post hook, the more attributes that you have on your post hooking is actually something that I use a lot on my centers, just because I know that they're broken, they're very hard to contest, and even if you do contest them, they still go in sometimes, which is why I would probably rather have a 47 post hook than a 59 layup, because if I could get long athlete on this player, I would 100% do the driving layup, but you can't, which is the only bad thing. So now, obviously, you press forward, you go forward. I always make my centers burly. I make my centers burly just so that, the bigger you are, obviously, the better your screens you're going to have, the more, ability to box out you're going to have. So that's why I went with burly. Now, you guys are going to want to go with 6'10". 6'10" is the height that you guys can use. This is just a perfect one. Obviously, if you want a faster jump shot, go with 6'9". But I like 6'10" for my centers. 6'10" is a perfect height this year. If you do go the 6'9" route, take it off the post hook and put the rest on layup, because you will be able to get long athlete if you play around with it. But I made mine 6'10" because I like my jump shot the way it is. And I got 6 foot, and just to point out, 6'9" or 6'3" to 6'9" has a faster jump shot than somebody who is 6'10" or taller. But I like my jump shot that I have on my 7'1". I'm used to it, so that's why I made him 6'10". Plus, he's still got pretty good speed, pretty good vertical, and his strength's not terrible either. So you do that, you max out your weight just so you can get a 91 strength, and then max out your wingspan. I don't know why people bring down their wingspans on these shooting centers, but like, I don't like doing that. Is just so pointless to me. Like, yes, you have a 76 three-pointer, but your wingspan is so ass. You're not going to grab rebounds, you're not going to block shots, you're not going to get good contests. So always max out your wingspan, 91.8 inches. And yeah, so for your takeover, honestly, like, rim protector has kind of grown on me, but I still went with glass cleaner just because I like breaking people's box outs and knowing where the rebound is going to go, especially for when I'm not in the paint. I can tell my teammates where to go. And like I said, also about the wingspan thing, keep in mind, using the lock build that I also put in this video, the two, like, the 4 general is another plus 4 to your 3-pointer. So with the plus 4/5 from 99 and the plus 4 from 4 general, that's a plus 8 swing to your 3 ball. So you're gonna have like a 78 3-pointer, and you're gonna have a max wingspan, which is like the best thing ever. And so back to the takeover, I went with glass cleaner personally just because I like the perks of it. Rim protector just includes your defense, or just improves your defense, and that's all I really like. That's not that good to me compared to what glass cleaner has to offer. So now that we made a glass cleaning lockdown, that's going to be the end of the video for you guys. Or actually, never mind. Oh, I'm so stupid, bro. So stupid. Obviously, I got to show you guys the badges. I am so sorry. So for your badges, people ask me this a lot for my shooting badges. What you can do is, I have hotspots. So if you don't have hotspots, I have 3 at the top of the key, the left hash and the right hash. But if you don't, obviously, you can play around with this and add it somewhere else. What I usually do, hold on, I'm going to show you guys what I usually do with hotspots versus without. So this is what I usually run when I have my hotspots. Now, if you don't have your hotspots, you can run something like this. This is usually something that I like to run. You know, people always have told me that like Green Machine is like pretty good on silver, Catch and Shoot is good on bronze. If you want, you could run something like this with no hotspots. But like I said, I have them. I have all my hotspots. So this is what I run. This is my main shooting center shooting badge setup. Take a screenshot of it, take a picture, add it to your shooting center, because this is what I run regardless of the build. I have my 7-1, I have my 610. I run this on both players. This is my badge setup. So for your defensive badges, Hall of Fame Intimidator is a must. Hall of Fame Brick Wall is a must, and Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser is a must. I don't know why people go like gold, like I guess to save badges, but Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser, obviously those boards are important. So now what I do is I do Gold Interceptor, Hall of Fame Rim Protector, Hall of Fame Bronze Chase Down, and then Silver Pogo Stick. Pogo Stick on Silver is honestly one of the better ones in the game because it's only 2 points, plus it has the biggest jump in terms of time, like between jumps. It's like a 1 second decrease having Silver Pogo Stick compared to nothing, and that's why I made it the way I did. Bronze Chase Down is only to unlock the animations. I don't have enough defensive badges to actually put it higher. On my glass lock, my 7-1, I have 23 defensive badges. I have bronze box. That's all I have. And then so if I really wanted bronze box, I would probably take this down and put that on, but I like interceptor. I like being in the passing lanes. And plus, I don't find my box out being broken that much either. Obviously, all of these like have their own purpose, and then so I'm not really going to get into them. For this, I would do gold Lob City Finisher, and then probably something like this, because you can't get good fancy footwork animations, and Slithery Finisher honestly like isn't that great. So having these, first off, gold Lob City 100% would use, just because catching lobs off rolls is way easier to score on than regular dunks. Contact Finisher just to finish through contact, and bronze consistent too, because layups are horrible in this game. So now that I'm done, I mean honestly like the playmaking one doesn't really matter. Maybe just unpluckable, fuck it. So I'm gonna go back to the, honestly I'll just end the video here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully one of these builds is like you guys are gonna use in the future. Like I said, this is from past experience. I've played against all of these builds. All of these builds in the right hands are really good. Plus they make bad players look good, bro. So if you guys are, I'm not calling you guys bad. If you guys are new to the like 2K scene, you guys want to be more competitive, use these builds. These are one of the easiest, most overpowered builds in the game, and obviously when you start to use these builds, you're going to be good at them right off the bat. Plus, when you increase skill, these builds are going to feel as if they're getting better when in actuality you're getting better. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. It's been your boy Screens. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe with those post notifications. If you guys are new, also follow my Twitter, which will also be in the description. And I'm out. Peace.